Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is my unboxing, first impressions of the Pgytech Onemo camera backpack. And oh my goodness, this is a big moment for me. I wanted to capture it on camera because I have never bought a camera bag before or backpack for a number of reasons. Firstly, cost. Spending that amount of money on a backpack does feel slightly alien to me, so this is a new experience. But also because I share how I make videos here on YouTube, and I'm not really into that Peter McKinnon, Matty Hoopla, Gerald Undone world of cameras. It's just, you know, I appreciate them, but I've never been into the big cameras with the interchangeable lenses. I know you might feel differently, and this is why you're getting a backpack, but I like my small cameras. But I did need a camera backpack that doesn't just pile everything on top of each other. I've got a lovely rucksack. Well, I had a beautiful rucksack, but the zip broke. So then I bought a quite expensive for me rucksack, and this rucksack is gorgeous. I love the look of it. I love the build quality and the quality of the zips, but it just means I heap everything into the bag. My bag is just a heap of stuff, which it's not good for the equipment. So I ordered this, the Pgytech Onemo backpack, and look how it comes out of the package. Look at this. So this is what you get when you spend a bit more money on your rucksacks. A new experience for me, and look, do I have to say this again, but I bought this with my own money. It's on offer at the moment because there's a new model, the Onemo 2. I'm way behind in reviewing this, but it might be an option if you're thinking of stepping into the world of camera backpacks. And wow, would you look at this for an unboxing experience? Look at it, it's gorgeous. I have to now undo the stitching on the top of this paper bag. Ooh, that was a lovely few moments though, wasn't it? Let's take this off, so I get rid of that, leave that there. This is how it comes out of the bag. And so we've got nice paper packaging, but there is the reassuring plastic packaging here. And I've gone for the olive camo, or I think it's called olivine camo. When I was checking this out online, I didn't know how this would look. It's the only thing, I like my bags to be slightly plain, and having this kind of Star Trek logo stitching on it, paneling on it, didn't quite sit comfortably with my wanting to keep things down on the down low. But in real life, it looks really stylish, and with the olivine, or olivine, I'll call it olivine camo, these pouch edges kind of, well, they blend in really, really nicely, and they're magnetic, so you can put things in there. So I could put my knife, my steak knife in there. The reason I wanted this is the side access. I really miss just being able to reach into the side without having to open everything up or having everything piled on top of each other. So let's open up. This is the first pouch, and there's an RFID protected zipper pouch here, actually in the flap, and you can put all kinds of small things there. I'm missing that from my current rucksack, so this is a huge addition. The only thing I'm scared of, having spent my own money on this, is that there are a few reviews that have said that the zips have failed, which isn't a good look, because obviously as soon as one zip fails, the bag is pretty much kaput. But we've also got these anti-theft loops, so that you can just delay anyone wanting to just unzip your bag very quickly while you're out and about. That loop will slow them down. And then there's the bottom pouch here, and we have 3 battery holders. I don't use batteries, but I'm sure I'll use these for something, because I carry a lot of gear around with me. And inside, can we pull it out here? I should open it all up, shouldn't I? Show you what it looks like, but I just wanted to go for the pouches first. There's an olivine camo shoulder bag. Let's open up the shoulder bag and see what's inside. And we have a shoulder strap for the shoulder bag, and that is adjustable, but obviously it does slide around. So this hook goes over this hook, I guess. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that looks like the strap for the bag fitted. And then inside we have, God, there's a pouch on the top, so you can store things in there, which is really handy. Acres of room. In here, there's another pouch for more gear, and inside we have these adjustable Velcro panels. The dividers that divide up the bag for you. The Velcro or the hook and loop strips are on the side there, so you can configure this whichever way you want. This one has a little shelf so you can have an upper and lower level. There's a really handy handle on the side here so you can hand carry it without the shoulder strap. Let's put that back into the Onemo backpack. So this can just slide into the side pouch or the side panel of the backpack. It goes in like that, really snug. What I love already, just first impressions, is the handle on top, which I'll use a lot, but there is also a handle on the side. I haven't seen that on any reviews that I've watched, and I've watched a lot of them, but there is a side handle in case you want one of those, and it blends in really nicely. The shoulder straps tuck in to 2 pockets here, so you can pull them out. This is going to be a game changer for me because I leave this on the floor of the living room every night when I bring all my gear down from the Happy Hut back to the house, and they just flail all over the floor. Dog treads on them, everyone trips up on them. You can just tuck these in. And there's a chest strap for when you're really running for the train. For me, that would be really helpful. But there's also pouch here, a zippered pocket with really nice lining. I love the colour of it. I'm not into army military looking stuff, and this doesn't look too G.I. Joe. It's just a really tasteful dark green. On the other side there's elasticated straps for putting lens caps. Again, I don't really use them, but that might be useful for tucking something in. Plus, do you know what? I really want to wear my Action 2, my DJI Action 2 camera. I've always tried to find a way of attaching it to the shoulder strap, and I think this might be the one where I'll be able to do that. So while I'm walking around, I can film my journeys. This is the front section that expands. Wow, this really is first impressions. So it looks like that for extra room, and inside this pocket there's elasticated. Wow, this is elasticated. That can hold gear in place. I'll be using that for stuffing coats and things in, I think. So the main section, I really wanted to be able to slip my laptop in and out. So you can open it partially and tuck your laptop or tablet in there. I'll put my exercise book as well. I do some handwriting, and that section is subdivided as well. I don't know if you can see inside. This is the moment you've been wanting to get to, I'm sure. Ta-da! Here it is, opened up. And straight out of the box, we've got that sticker. I think it's a Pgytech sticker. And it already comes with the 2 halves divided, which is lovely. I won't be changing that. That is one of the key features of the bag for me. I think I'm going to be using the bag for other things, so I'm going to take out the shoulder bag. Much though I love it, this is going to be so good for keeping my headphones, my wireless mic, my camera, and all the leads that I need. I wasn't, on the videos I've watched, I wasn't too impressed by the way this kind of looks like it was saggy or not put in very well, but actually I kind of like how it means that this door here, this flap here, opens, and there's like a really nice tool section here. So that might work for when I, go out with my ZV-1. I have a wide-angled lens attached to my Sony ZV-1 or ZV-1, so that's going to be really nice to just grab and go from the side there. And we've got all these compartments. We have extra straps, and they're really nicely labelled. Let me show you what comes out of the box. This looks like there are 2 dividers. Actually, it's just one that opens up like this, so you can double tier this compartment, and then there's another loose compartment here, and again that folds down into a shelf. I'm going to put that here just for demonstration. That is going to be so good for carrying gear around. You can see the rain is falling. I'm going to test its waterproofness. Let's zip it up. Finally, just on this first impressions explore, just show you underneath. This has got a hard wearing, it's almost like a rubberized bottom. Don't we all like a rubberized bottom? There we go. And it stands up fresh out of the box. Who knows if it'll do that when it's full of my gear. And we've got a strap that opens up here. I guess you can use that on luggage. Yeah, this is really nice. Now the big test for me, because I'm really going to use this, I'm not going to put tripods in here so often, but what I will use is my half-litre water bottle. So I've got a giant water bottle and that goes in super easily. I've not seen this on other videos. This is how it does it. There's a elasticated strap here, an elastic strap. I didn't quite know how this works, so it's lovely to see it in real life. So that will hold the water bottle in place. Absolutely amazing. I've not opened this side panel. Let's open this up for you. There's an elastic pouch here, or strap, for holding cables or other bits of gear. Another zip and another pocket. Well, I don't know if you find this, but you know, I carry other things like hand sanitizer and tissues, all of that gear, pens, pencils, Sharpie markers, they can all go in there. At the moment, they just pile into the bottom of my rucksack, so it's so good to have them, give them a home. I was really, really wary of spending 3 figures on a backpack. I know this might be second nature to you. You might be in a part of the world where you can afford that quite comfortably, but for me, it's a giant leap to spend this amount of money on a rucksack. And my first impressions review is this is a hit. I absolutely love how this looks. It feels really well made, and it doesn't really come across either on the Pgytech website or on Amazon. The pictures really don't do it justice. It is really smart looking. The edging on the zips look really waterproof. It's raining now. Shall I throw some water on? Welcome the bag. This is me on the train. Oh no, I've spilt my coffee. And it just looks really, really waterproof. There's more space down the back behind this pocket. One of the labels is actually the instructions. So I'll give you a quick squiz through these. It shows you all the different things to do and how to fit those waist straps and equipment straps, so you can have different combinations for your gear. I think I found the rain cover. There's a Velcro section here. There's another pocket, another pouch. Here's the rain cover. Now I need to get this on. I don't know if it's showing up, but the rain is starting to get gradually heavier. But there's this amazing rain bag that fits perfectly. I've never had a rucksack that has been properly waterproof. That is so good. I should wear it, shouldn't I? The big takeaways for me, the big pros with the Onemo backpack is just being able to tuck the straps, the rucksack straps, into these pouches at the back is going to be heaven for me. And the other huge things for me are the side access panels. Those doors to just be able to grab pieces of equipment as and when are going to be crucial. And easy access to slip my notebook, my exercise books and my laptop into the back just from the top is that I'm just going to be using that the most, I think. So wearing it for the first time, stand back. Oh my goodness, that is so comfortable. I know it's empty. I can adjust these exactly how I want them. It does feel really good. It just feels so comfortable. You can pull these straps down to tighten the arm straps there. And this is pretty much the same size as my standard rucksack, so it's not too big, but it does expand at the front if I did need to put a heavy coat or big items on there. I know that I can strap them on and carry them really easily. Oh, that feels really good. I've put links to the Onemo backpack down in the description. Now you're probably watching hundreds of camera backpack videos. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps me to keep this channel going, so thank you. And right here is what YouTube knows you are going to love watching next.
Can you please help my dad get to 1 million subscribers? Just click on his face. Thanks, bye. Can we have dinner now?